Hello everyone, Dr. Mark here again. House training a puppy is easy and should not be one of those behaviors that test your patience. Dogs are naturally clean animals and do not want to pee and poop where they sleep, so with very little effort, you can teach them that the house is sacred. The method I am going to explain takes about 5 days. In some cases, it might take a little less, but it rarely takes more. If you get your puppy on a Friday night, you can teach him on Saturday and Sunday, but you must be willing to take off work a few days the next week to continue training. If you are not willing or able to take off work the next week for the sake of your puppy, you will probably spend weeks dealing with this issue. Remember your choice when you are cleaning up puddles for several weeks after bringing your puppy home. Invest a little time now. Your new puppy is worth it. This method only works if the puppy is going to share your house, and it will only work if the puppy is going to sleep next to you at night. If you are going to banish your puppy outside at night, or make her sleep alone in some crate or the garage or bathroom, go find some other video. I am not interested in helping if you do not want to share your house with your dog. If you want to let your dog be a part of your family and sleep in your bedroom, the first thing you need is a cardboard box. The cardboard box takes the place of the whelping pen where your puppy was raised. It will keep him confined to a small area while you are sleeping or not able to watch him. The box should be big enough for the puppy to stretch out and sleep but not so large that he can move away from any mess he makes. It should be tall enough so that he cannot climb out. You can purchase and use a commercial crate if you want, but the main problem with crates is that dog owners will feel that they have to continue using their significant investment for a long time. Long-term use of a crate is fine if you want to incarcerate your dog and cause him to develop psychological abnormalities. I do not want my dogs to be afraid and run to a crate every time a strange noise scares them, or a visitor comes over. There are enough neurotic dogs out there already. In comparison, a cardboard box is free, and as soon as the house training is finished, it can be broken down and tossed in the recycling bin. A dog should never be an impulse purchase. Only bring your puppy home when the cardboard box is ready, and you have time to spend on house training. I prefer to use a wooden end table that I have in place of a cardboard box, but the concept is the same. This plan calls for bringing the puppy home on Friday. Do not give your puppy anything to drink after about 6 in the evening. If you arrive home after that, do not give him anything at all in the evening. Do not worry, he is not going to starve or die of thirst. If you are bringing home a tiny teacup Chihuahua, Yorkie, or Maltese, you can give him a little Nutrical just to keep his blood sugar up during the evening. You can order the product from Amazon or find it in most large pet stores. I have house-trained a normal 7-week-old Maltese without this product, but if you have purchased a teacup puppy, they do not have much reserve, and hypoglycemia may be an issue. Discuss this problem with the breeder before taking your puppy home. Play with him outside, but do not overwhelm him, then take him for a final walk at about 11 p.m. before you go to bed. Do this even if you have to wake the puppy up to go outside. If you do not take him for that final walk, he will probably need to urinate in the middle of the night. When it is bedtime, I put the exhausted puppy next to my bed and hang my hand over the side while he or she is falling asleep in her cardboard box. If she wakes up, the puppy can smell and touch my hand and is not going to be frightened of being alone. You will also be bonding with the scared little puppy, so deal with the discomfort for a few nights. I do not think I have ever left my hand hanging over the edge all night, but by the time I pull it up the puppy is asleep. On the first full day at the new home, a Saturday, your puppy will probably wake you up early, maybe as soon as the sun is up at 5 a.m. He might whine to wake you up, and he might lick your hand if it is still in his box. Do not ignore him. He does not have a snooze button, and this is not the time to catch a few minutes of extra sleep. If your puppy is forced to sit in his cardboard box and urinate where he sleeps, you will be setting yourself up for a lot of extra work. Rub the sleep out of your eyes and take your puppy out to go pee. He might need to go as soon as you put him down, so lift him up and carry him outside, or to the area of the apartment you are going to use the wee-wee pads. After your puppy has urinated, you can play with him for a while. I prefer to wake from my stupor and play with the puppy for about 20 minutes outside, since many puppies will have to go again after a short playtime. If you want to catch another short nap before beginning your day, some puppies you can take back to the box and set your alarm for another hour. If you are ready to begin your day, go ahead and give him his breakfast and some water. The breeder may have given you some of the food he is used to eating. Whole food based on meat will make the stools more compact, so I begin switching my puppies to whole dog food immediately. For the first few breakfasts, I will allow them to eat some of the commercial dog food too so they can adjust to their meat-based diet. Bring the cardboard box into the living room or kitchen, and when the puppy is finished eating, let him take another nap. If he is not ready just after eating, play with him, and he soon will be. After about 2 hours, you need to wake your puppy up and take him outside or to his wee-wee pads. If the puppy does not want to urinate right away, do not give up and let him run around the house. Stick with it. After the puppy goes potty, praise him excessively. This is a good time to take your puppy for a walk. Tired puppies like to get plenty of sleep. Around 11 in the morning, I give my puppy his second meal. He is already tired after his walk, so a full belly and a tired puppy equal another nap. If not, take him for another short walk. Do not overdo it, since if you walk too far, you might end up carrying him back. Leave him in his cardboard box until after your lunch, but then take him out again before he asks to get up. I usually give a second snack, usually a raw chicken foot, which is both nutritious and fun for the pup to chew on, with his regular meal around 3 or 4, and then the final light meal of the day at about 6. When your puppy has eaten that final meal, take away the water. Take him for another short walk around the yard or up and down the stairs of the apartment, then let him sleep in the box while you are watching TV. Sorry, this is one weekend you cannot go out and leave the puppy alone. Remember, if you ignore your puppy this weekend, you are going to be dealing with the consequences for a long time to come. Even if your puppy sleeps through the evening, you still need to take him for a little potty walk at about 11 in the evening. Since you probably woke him up to do so, he will be wide awake and want to play with you or one of his toys as soon as he has done his business. Give him some time, but do not take him back to his cardboard box until he has peed and is ready to sleep again. He should sleep the night through, but make sure you are sleeping as close to him as possible. Try to hang your hand over the edge of the bed and into his box. If he does wake up, he will appreciate the comfort. If your puppy does not wake you up at 5 in the morning on Sunday, make sure you have your alarm set and take him out for a potty break as early as the sun is up. Remember, do not put him down until he is outside or on top of his wee-wee pads. The rest of the day can go on pretty much like Saturday. Are you used to attending church on Sunday? Sorry, this is one weekend that you will have to forget about it. Concentrate on your project. Spend the day at home, catch up on your TV shows, or look at your favorite sites on the internet. Lunch, the afternoon meal, and the evening snack should all be at the same time as Saturday. Do not forget about taking him out for his evening potty break around 11 in the evening. Wake him up if you need to. By the third morning, that Monday, your puppy is getting into your routine. Do not think about breaking it. You will still be home with him, so make sure he has his meals on time, his bathroom breaks on schedule, and lots of attention. When he goes to sleep in the evening, be sure to wake him up for his 11 p.m. break. Tuesday is just another day of waking at 5, feeding on schedule, plenty of naps, and a late evening potty break. By Wednesday it is probably getting tedious. Getting up early is no fun, but then again, cleaning up accidents on the carpet for weeks to come will be even less of a joy. Spend the day caring for your new puppy. By Thursday you can leave the puppy alone. After your morning routine, you can leave the puppy alone today in a puppy pen but not loose in the house. The pen is not to keep him from urinating in your house. All puppies like to explore and chew, and if you leave anything down on his level, he will find it and might chew it up. Do not leave him alone for a long time. I would not plan on being away for more than 3 hours. Make sure he has something to chew on and a soft blanket to lie down on. You certainly do not need to leave food down for your puppy. Water is debatable. If you are going to be gone for 3 hours, your puppy will be fine without water. If you are leaving water down because the puppy will be alone all day, you have another problem. Your puppy will probably pee in his pen, and this whole process will need to be started again. It will not go as easily the second time. Sometime during the day, you can cut away the front of the box and keep using it as a bed for a few days. Most puppies will sleep in it during the evening and not get up in the morning until you take them out. You still need to get up early to take the puppy out. If your puppy still has any accidents in the house, just take a deep breath and get over it. This method will work with most breeds and almost new members of your household. Puppies from pet shops or internet puppy wholesalers that come from puppy mills were probably raised in cages filthy with their own pee and poo. They have to learn to be clean and may never be house-trained, so take a little extra time to look around and buy from a responsible breeder. Not all puppies are able to hold their bladders by 7 weeks, but most are. By the time you bring your new puppy home at 8 weeks, he should not urinate in the house. Some dog writers claim that puppies are not able to hold their urine until they are around 12 weeks of age. This is false. I have trained many puppies over the years and know that this is false. This does not mean there will never be an accident. Sometimes a puppy will be playing with kids or his toys and just cannot hold it. He will squat and urinate where he stands. It is really not his fault. Anyone who has raised a toddler knows that those accidents happen even after potty training. Do not punish your puppy for that accident. Never hit him. You can house train him in 5 days, just be prepared for an occasional mistake. Smile and give your puppy a scritch behind the ear. Thanks for watching. If you have any health problems with your dog and need help, you can send questions to my Ask a Vet column at yourpetsathome.com. There is no charge to ask a question, but I do ask that you be as complete as possible and let me know your dog's age, sex, and breed, and the results of any testing you have had done. If you are still here and have time, take a minute to look at some of the videos on this site. You will find something that can help your dog.